Alright, hello and welcome to another episode, and man, do I have some stories for you guys. Okay, so uh there's a couple of reasons for why I haven't posted recently uh any new videos, and that's because I actually may or may not have overdosed on caffeine. Of course, I was like earlier in the day at the time of making the video and posting it, I guess. Hopefully. But yeah, I also got salmonella, which appeared to have been botulism mixed with a slight dosage of caffeine. Not an overdose, but like, just a slight dosage of caffeine. Okay, I don't know if you guys are getting any footage from this, but you know what? For the sake of everything, I'm turning all my graphics down because I've realized that it's not exactly it's not exactly the greatest video quality, so um yeah. And I've realized that there's really bad video footage sometimes, so I'm trying to fix the FPS, trying to find different ways to do it. But until then, right now, best option in my case would be to turn off VSync and just make it at 40 at this point, because like I'm done. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story of exactly what happened. Now this is the whole botulism thing was actually on a it all happened on a Sunday, I believe. Oh wait, no, Saturday. It all happened on Saturday. Yeah. So it all happened on Saturday, and what happened was me and my family were on our way back from church because they were going somewhere after like a day or something. They're gonna go somewhere. But yeah, they're gonna drop me off because I had to finish homework because I'm a failure to everything and everyone in my family. So I had to stay behind to do homework, and what happened was that my dad, being the loving and caring parental figure that he is, took me to. What's that's growing over there? It's nice. Oh, you can't see me. But yeah, he took me to. You know what? I'm tired of that little boy doing that. Right outside my freaking doors. Okay, so as I was saying before, the kazoo came in. I'm just not gonna talk. Friggin' kazoo. Whoever's playing that kazoo is most likely gonna be assimilated by a caffeine addicted and slightly overdosed Matthew here. So you better watch yourself, kazoo player, cause it ain't gonna be very long. Anyways, as I was saying before, being so uh kindly interrupted. Oh, my skin's gone. That's fine. Um, he, he's dead. But yeah. So, my dad took me to get the. He took me to go get some food with him. So I went to this place called Redacted for reasons. Uh, Market. Here, I'll just call it 911. Okay, I stopped getting into the feed. I just need to stop. But still, I'll write that joke like ah a 9 out of 11. Anyways, my daddy took me get some food, and I got a hot dog at this like kind of local marketplace. And don't know what exactly happened, but I also got a coffee. So we go home, get dropped off. My dad gives me the keys, and get inside, give the keys back to him, and then he leaves. And then I'm left home alone, all by myself. Right? So I'm just doing stuff, chilling, being the good little boy that I am. And then I overdose on a little bit of caffeine, maybe just a tiny bit. Gotta go mining, actually. I want to go mining. Actually, we're gonna go get the saplings here. We're gonna plant saplings here. I'm tired of having to not have a source of wood. Log. Yeah. Anyways, we, I mean, the royal we, I went ahead and I, turned on my favorite show, started watching that, and drank coffee whilst finishing up my hot dog. And it was nice. I liked eating the hot dog. It was a pretty good hot dog. And yeah, I had the coffee. And not too long after that, I got bored of watching my show, so I just turned on Technoblade. And around then is when I started laughing, because his jokes are funny. Why aren't you laughing? Anyways, so, ooh, bat. So, can't follow it. Whatever. So yeah, after I have a good time, I get a severe stomach cramp. At first I'm thinking like, oh, dang it. But yeah, at first I'm thinking, oh, I gotta poop. So I went to go poop, and nothing came out. And I still felt a severe stomach cramp. So I do the only reasonable thing in that situation, and I get up to the toilet, lie down, and start crying. Well, like, come on, what would you expect me to do? Call somebody? No, I'm not that much of a wimp. No, I just stood my ground against this stomach pain, and like it kept going for like 15 minutes, and my parents came home. And when they got home, well, they had a nice welcoming view of me butt naked on the ground, crying, whilst rolling around Um, Also, my dog pissed on the couch. I think I forgot to mention that. But yeah, they're very welcome sight. So yeah, needless to say, I'm afraid of hot dogs now, and they make me feel sick. And now let's jump over to today. And what happened is that I go to 7-Eleven, buy myself a nice little coffee or two, and a 5-hour energy because I have insomnia. And I I'm supposed to have them like spread out. Like the 5-hour energy is for when I'm getting home. Oh, I think I dug here before. Oh no, it's just a mob spot. Ooh, mob spot. Ooh, mob spotter. Ye Epic PvP skills. Bam. But yeah, so I get myself a seven. I go to 7-Eleven, get myself some pretty nice stuff like spam musubi because where I live we have spam musubi in 7-Eleven. It's a normal site. So I get a spam musubi and I'm doing okay. I'm feeling all right. Pickaxe break. Yeah, pickaxe broke. Hmm, weird. But yeah, so I get myself some food and on my way to school I'm just eating some of that delicious 7-Eleven spam musubi, which you mainland nerds wouldn't understand what that is. Like 7-Eleven has the best spam musubi in Hawaii, in my opinion. Like there might be some better remote areas in like the middle of some random rainforest that like you have to sacrifice a virgin to get to, or like an orphan or something. But yeah, we don't I don't know. We don't have that Google Maps, unfortunately. So I just gotta deal with the 7-Eleven stuff. And it is pretty good spam musubi, like most Hawaiians agree. In general, 7-Eleven has some pretty good spam musubi. So, not that bad. But I just want to make sure that nobody feels left out. Because, there may or may not be a couple of people who've sacrificed a sibling or two to get some random spam musubi from some homeless guy on the street. Like, I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Oh, gosh. Punch him, he'll die. Oh, okay. Please, before the cops try to arrest me, I'm black. Anyways, so that happens, and yeah, I eat spam musubi, and then I decided to have coffee. And then, you see, I go to JROTC and JROTC typically, but still JROTC anyways. But so I learned once I finally get onto Compound after going to try and go to this 9/11 remember memorial ceremony. Ugh, I hate English. But yeah, so I go to my my school's big hall thing that we have for no apparent reason. Maybe an occasional virgin sacrifice altar, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. But yeah. So we actually had a uniform inspection. I realize I only have the hold on, I only have the pants on. That ain't gonna cut it. How am I supposed to do this with just pants? Oh, I look weird like that. Oh, I look weird. Oh, there we go. So I just I say fuck it, I'm overdosing. And I did. I had 480 milligrams of caffeine within 10 minutes. I'm not joking. So, yeah, to say that that wasn't the brightest idea I've ever had would be an understatement. But gosh, zombies. But I mean, like, I'm still alive, obviously, to tell the tale. And let me just tell you, kids, stop drinking those monsters, okay? Don't have like two monsters within one day, because it does not feel good to overdose on caffeine. Like, I felt like after like overdosing on caffeine, I just wanted to push it off the edge. That's how much pain I was in. Stomach cramps, constant diarrhea, chest pains, and a headache that I for some odd reason neglected to tell anyone about. But yeah, I complained about it, but then like I was like, I don't really want to go to the hospital right now. So I would just look, I'm not paying $5,000 just for them to say, "Oh yeah, no, your son just overdosed on caffeine, but he should be all right." Like I ain't gonna do that when I could just say that myself. So I try to downplay it a little bit, okay? Definitely didn't overdose because I wanted to. Yeah. But yes, definitely next time I try to evict myself from this mortal plane, I'm just find a less either a quicker or less painful way of doing it. Okay? Caffeine overdose, not the way to go. That just makes you hyper aware of the pain that's currently going on right now. I was about to faint like 5 times. And based off of the amount of caffeine that I had, that isn't good. But yeah, I was actually in J-Rosy when they realized it, and like I was laughing the entire time because at first I liked it because it wasn't painful, it was just funny. And then the chest pain came, and I wanted to walk into a creeper. But, you know, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I had a slight hard time of breathing, and all the officers were kind of worried that I might OD, that I might have just OD'd on caffeine on compound, and then that would lower their rating by like one, and like the corpse would probably like lower the property value by like 3 cents, which fair enough. Oh yeah, I would have died, but I mean like that's like a minor thing compared to everything else, so not a big deal. Die, 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 die. I miss. It's because of the low FPS. I'm leaving. Eat eggs, idiots. But yeah, anyways, as I was trying to say, everyone on compound was telling me oh, you need to drink water. So I'm like, oh, there's a water fountain like right over there. And I was drinking out of that water fountain for days. I've been drinking out of that water fountain for days. And you know, I think it would have been good for them to tell us that homeless people would wash their dick and balls whole with that water fountain before I started drinking it. But you know what? It doesn't matter. What's done is done, and that guy has a sword and could probably one-shot me. Good thing he can't anymore. But yeah, I had ball sack water, and that's pairing that with the amount of pain that I felt, not to mention the fact that I was still recovering from my salmonella. I felt like absolute shit. Still feel like shit. I mean, I'm dizzy as fuck. So, yeah, not the best day of my life. But hey, I guess I'm alive. Bloody shame, really. But yeah, I guess it's just how things work out sometimes. Anyways, I'm thinking about overdosing on water next. So if you want to see me overdose on water, you better subscribe and like my channel. Uh, thank you. And I'm gonna go shit my pants now. Not really. Just trying to sound like one of those dumbass YouTubers. Don't like or subscribe unless you want to. Like, I wouldn't, I wouldn't threaten you, or would I?